is FEAS Talks, and I am Armen Nuihova-Gimian, Deputy Secretary General of the Federation of Euro-Asian Stock Exchanges. Today is the last FEAS Talk of 2020, and it is also a unique one. My guest is my boss, Secretary General of the Federation of Euro-Asian Stock Exchanges, Dr. Konstantin Saroyan. And this is a unique opportunity to have an interview with own boss. Thanks for joining me, Dr. Konstantin.
Thank you, Armen. Yes, indeed. This is kind of unique platform and atmosphere, and actually the format of having discussion with FEAS Secretariat, actually. And let's see what we will have.
Thanks, Dr. Saroyan. And the first thing, let's sum up. 2020 was a hard year for everyone. But there is a saying that every cloud has a silver lining. So which means that there are still good things in bad things. 2024 FEAS was also not a general one. It was different. Let's talk about what new things the pandemic taught us, and let's share some lessons that we learned from 2020.
At the end of last year, in 2019, we have approved an action plan for 2020, and we have been very keen to reach all KPIs and all goals what we had for that year. Unfortunately, starting February or March, we faced this new situation worldwide. And just for myself, when I have been viewing on this situation, actually, I have not been understanding the entire situation worldwide those times. I've been thinking that probably after several months we will have this situation fixed, especially when it relates to pandemic, and we will get to our normal life, to our normal action plan. Mm-hmm. So when it comes to the 2020 in general, I would definitely characterize that this year like full of uncertainty, full of fear, and of course this lockdown has been full of desocializing of people. You know that one of our major goals and one of our major direction is networking. And usually we have been organizing these networking events through a physical face-to-face meetings in our countries of operation. And each of our members has been waiting for this kind of event, for networking, for talking, etc. That was actually, if I remember correctly, that was your idea to start talking with people in online regime, is this new format, like interviews or even having some events. So we have organized an online event related to our 25th anniversary. We have also had a online presentation for our new website, which we have been planning to do physically somewhere. This 2020 and the situation around this COVID forced us to think differently. The bad thing, what I can mention and highlight for 2020, that we had fewer and lesser events, actually no events, when we have been meeting our members. For the good things, I would say that we have revised the way how we operate and how we manage our daily activities. So we moved to a kind of a hybrid operating format. I had some concerns at the beginning that probably we will lose some efficiency in moving to this format. But then when we have changed the approach and we have changed how we interact with each other through online platform, I found it quite efficient for organizing, especially when it comes to the when it comes to the federation. So this was in general my view of 2020, actually, with all good things and bad things. For the rest, I will be waiting for your questions. Let's see what else you have prepared.
Yeah, a lot of things I want to ask. In the beginning, everyone was in more uncertainty than now we are. But we are still in uncertainty. And as a federation and as a secretariat, I think we mobilized and we are more flexible to change the way of working, which is not, which didn't harm any of our actions according to our action plan. So we did all the planned thing, but in another format, which is I think which shows that the FEAS is a mobile federation, and it can be good with any changed environment, which I also congratulate you and our staff and all our members. And we also love as a staff to work in a more free and free way to choose the way how to manage and how to do also time management. There are new skills that we are training now, and I hope we will have more skills for the future. And you mentioned about the hybrid working plan. And what about the hybrid events? So we did a lot of online events during the year 2020. What do you think? Maybe we will do a hybrid events also to make the platform also for our members to meet physically who can, and for others to connect like online. What do you think about this hybrid thing to move forward? And then I will come to my another question.
Yeah, good point. Yes, we have been discussing this, and actually, when we have been, we always have been keeping in mind that there should be opportunity for people who can meet and want to meet physically, and for the others who are not in that situation and they are not able to travel, for example. So we have been thinking about why not to organize an event in a hybrid model. The challenge there is how to make people who are participating remotely to feel like they are participating physically and they are not, let's say, let's put this way, handicapped when it comes to this event. And here, probably we can find a solution for making these people participating not just on a big screen, but probably to find a solution where people can also be a part of the discussion, physical discussion. Definitely, we should go toward that direction, definitely. Otherwise, we will be out of the game. When it comes to the remote participation, again, we should think about how to make these people comfortable, both on the remote side, on the physical side. But yes, coming back to your question, that's a good point regarding organizing hybrid events, and let's see how we can manage that. I believe that with the staff and with the team, what we have in Federation, we will do that properly.
Sure, and this is a challenging thing, which will we as a team, I think we will do it with also enjoying the process of organizing this. We like new things. Let's come to the other part of the Federation's work, and this is about members. FEAS has, even in this difficult times, it has managed to have new members. And let's speak about what it is to be a FEAS member. Why, in general, stock exchanges or CSDs should join FEAS, and what are the main benefits they are having from us?
Yeah, thank you for the question. Right, the members and relations with our members is the most important, and that is an ultimate goal for us to improve the relations with our members and to bring more members to our community and to our federation. This year we had 2 new members, and surprisingly, one is from a very, very different region of the federation, and actually quite a distance member, distance member of our federation from Australia. And I think the point why Sydney Stock Exchange joined the federation was, again, that when we changed the format of how we operate and we brought more remote events and remote trainings, this online events as well. So this brought a value and created a value for the distance members to participate. What federation brings to our members, to the members and to our partners? Mm-hmm. Actually, the federation has been created in order to having it in its mission support and assistance to its members to develop the local capital markets and the regional ones as well. But the development itself is quite a wide range of services and goals which you should achieve. One of which is, of course, exchange of the information, because different members of the federation and the secretariat itself, they are collecting and gathering the information all over the world. So when it comes to the secretariat, so we are sharing this information on a weekly basis with our members. So this brings more insight for our members to understand what is happening worldwide. And what Federation is doing, we are not just gathering all the information and then forwarding it to our members. We select the messages and we select the information and news which we think will be relevant and which we think will be valuable for our members. So another part of sharing the information coming from our members. So members itself, they are also collecting the information either worldwide or through their interaction with and discussions with their colleagues worldwide. So this is again a pool of information which can be shared to other members as well. The sharing of that is happening through the networking events, of course. And people are meeting and they are exchanging some information together. Another part is knowledge. So knowledge itself, again, it is based on the information, but at the same time, knowledge also can be improved. It can become bigger, both using the information and using some researches or using some work on the ground to create new knowledge. How we are sharing the knowledge? Through trainings, where we bring some external speakers, and also we are acting as a speaker during that events, and we are transferring the knowledge to our members. And when I'm talking about members, I don't mean only top managers. Those are also the staff and employees of our members. As an example, we had trainings related to cybersecurity, or for example to marketing. Mm-hmm. You can imagine that organizing a training related to marketing for a particular stock exchange or even market participants probably will not be feasible for small countries. This is second our direction. And another benefit, which again derive from the information and knowledge, that is researches. And we are doing at least several researches a year. related to different directions of the capital market development. Those can be investment relations. Those can be also some kind of analyze of the, for example, making a gap analysis of the stock exchanges and local capital market. For example, in Bloomberg or Reuters, where we are bringing value to these particular stock exchanges and local capital markets in order to compare and to show this gap analysis between, let's say, benchmarked markets and benchmark organizations. So our members can also ask us to conduct a research which will be probably interesting for them. We have done such a research related to launching the derivatives market. Another direction is, of course, networking. And here I think this is one of the most important directions of any federation, I believe. But for us, it again, the major thing and the very important thing to make it very comfortable. The networking process for our members, to make it comfortable and valuable. And I think especially when it comes to the small exchanges, for them, that is extremely important to join the federations like our. Well, we would like to have to have them in our rows and in among our members. They have this opportunity to suggest the agenda which will be relevant to their size and to their activity operation.
So I guess after this description, we will have many members for next year, and I hope so. And yeah, FEAS, as we Secretariat, we love FEAS, and we are welcoming everyone. And we love to work for our members. So this is the uniqueness of FEAS, is that we love to work for each member, for all members, and we are creating the agenda that our members are interested in. So this is like the point of FEAS, to be with all members, and not only stock exchanges, but also the depositories are our members. We have friends. We love this FEAS friends, how we call them, who are not our members, but they are with us. And yeah, the whole community is really friendly, and as you mentioned, Dr. Saroyan, it is like a family. And I think all of us, we feel this, we have this feeling. About the
sorry, just to add on some point. Yes, you are completely right regarding the providing a customized approach for every member, and this is I think. We are able to do that because we are not a big federation, right? So from that perspective, we definitely can provide the customized and tailor-made solutions for our members, and based on their requests. And even we are suggesting, as you said, sometimes we are suggesting some researches or some assistance to our members, based on, of course, on our capacity. But still, as you said, as we have an opportunity and capacity to deliver the customized solutions to our members. So this is also one of the biggest value of our federation. You are right. Thank you for that.
Yeah. So welcome to FEAS. About our strategy. So we have a strategy, and we are moving with this. But what do you think? Will we change something there after we had this experience with pandemic? Do you think we will change something in our strategy in the future?
So as I just presented, that we have several directions of operations, what we are doing. In general, We are not going to change, of course, we are not going to change these directions, but we should reorganize how we are moving forward with that. For example, as you said, related to the networking, let's say, and networking events, probably we should move to the hybrid solutions or to the online kind of events. When it comes to the trainings and providing support in terms of knowledge transfer, so there, of course, again, we should focus more on the online and remote participation and remote events, like we have done that this year. We have done several trainings, and I think we should continue with that. For the other directions, I think this 2020 has been a good year from that perspective in order to again reorganize what we are doing, and I think in general we will keep the strategy itself, let's say the KPIs and the other things, but the way how we are going to reach those KPIs probably will change, and definitely, as I said, we will be looking more on the online solutions, and I can say that, for example, there are exchanges and active players and infrastructures of capital markets worldwide, and we can highlight, let's say, US market participants who are quite focused on the SMM, social media marketing. I think it is underestimated in our industry, in the financial sector. Well, when it comes to the fintech and when it comes to the retail banking, I think they understand this value and they are using it quite actively. But when it comes to the capital markets, again, it's not used as much as it should be. And here, as I said, we should start focusing and be more active on SMM. When I'm telling we, it's not only we as a federation, but also we as our members at the exchanges. So I think this is the major shift. I would not say a shift, but I would say that a correction of the direction and correction of the way how we are reaching our KPIs.
So to sum up the whole, this it is about financial literacy and marketing, especially social media marketing. So yeah, the direction is the one that capital market, the industry players should start paying more attention, because fintech is under all the attention of the players recently, like recent 5 years, but the marketing and financial literacy should become in a before fintech. So yeah, and we as federation, we understood this also. This year 2020 was like educational one, and next year maybe will be mostly marketing and communication and PR, to make some new trend in capital market promotion. And I hope that we will succeed, and we will start this movement, and a lot of other our members, and not only FEAS members, they will follow our example. And the last question, in your personal opinion, let's move from federation and let's move from capital market in general. What the world will look like after the COVID-19 pandemic, and what the other major challenges the humanity will face, in your opinion?
Yeah, quite a good, interesting, and big question regarding our future. Our future, at least for the upcoming years, I will characterize with one word: uncertainty. And this uncertainty, it's not only about pandemic. People started to think that black swans probably becoming not so seldom, rather than we see those quite often. And these black swans, like COVID-19, but not only that, but also economic and financial crisis. The cycles became shorter, and the time period between those crises became shorter. So this means that building the strategy for a longer periods probably will not be relevant and will not be efficient. And the strategy itself and strategic thinking, I think, should be changed a little bit, related to we should have KPIs and we should have goals, both mid-term and long-term, but the ways how we design those ways to reach those goals should be flexible. So this means that we definitely should put targets and goals. I met with some people here in Armenia who said that probably after all this, what happened in 2020, probably we shouldn't create any goals. I mean, we should move, we should be floating over the river and to see where we will reach. But still, I don't think this is correct approach. We should definitely have our goals. This is one thing. Another thing is education. This came out not only from the COVID-19 situation, but in general. In the world, populism is quite increasing, and all the things related to the fake news and all this kind of stuff is becoming more and more severe, and this brings people to quite a difficult situation. This is a big problem and big challenge for everyone, for the society, for humanity. How to filter those and to base your life on the true facts and true actions, rather than just to follow fake news. Another thing, as I said, fake news. And here, this is also related, another point related to the fake news, but still, education. I'm not talking about higher education. Higher education itself should be improved in many countries, because what we see, for example, in Armenia, that people, even with higher education, they cannot analyze even simple facts and even simple actions which they see in their society, country, and they are following this fake news.
Yeah.
So this is also another big, let's say, misunderstanding, that if people have higher education, then they, of course, definitely they will analyze and they will behave reasonably. But we see that it's not always the case. So we should focus on higher education, secondary education, and elementary education. This is not a short-term project, of course. We should start from the education. Education. Financial literacy is a part of that education, of course. And as you said, so you are completely right that financial education is the basic, that's a ground for everything. And we should put more, as a federation, we should put more focus and more attention to the financial literacy, and our members should do that as well. But nevertheless, I mean, it's not only about that, but also about just an education, how we should teach children how to think. I think this is the major things and major directions we should face, and the challenges we should overcome in the upcoming years.
Thank you, Dr. Konstantin. This was really interesting, and thanks for being my guest today for this very last FEAS Talks of 2020. I hope we will have another sum up FEAS Talk at the end of 2021, and looking forward to work together many years, and to do many to deliver many useful projects for both our members and for the industry. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you, Armeni. I would like also to share my thanks to all FEAS team, particular to you, Diana and Marusia. So I want also to thank our members and our partners who are also assisting us in our activities, because without their assistance, we will not reach the results what we have. And this is due to their loyalty to the Federation and the mission of the Federation. I would like to thank also all our friends, FEAS friends. As you know, we see that many of them are participating in our events, and they are also assisting through that participation. They are assisting the development of Federation. And also, I would like to wish in the upcoming year in 2021 to all our members, friends, to FEAS Secretariat, to our colleagues from the industry, and to every person and every people in the world. I would like to wish peace, health, and good luck, and happy New Year 2021, and Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Happy New Year. See you in 2021.